Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. It is weigh-in day. I was scared to get on that scale. I almost took a pass. It was a rough week. It was a rough week. I felt like I was the Joni of 5, 6, 7 years ago. I just wanted to eat all the things. I am not an emotional eater, so it definitely wasn't that. I just wanted to eat all the things. I broke a lot of my own rules. One of those rules being, don't bring it into the house. You only have to say no once in the store. It actually wasn't the store. Like last week, every Wednesday with the babies is baking or cooking day. Whatever we make, I send home with them because I don't want it in the house. But last week they wanted to make homemade ice cream. They wanted to make homemade cookies and cream ice cream. I can't send that home, it's gonna melt. So it was here. So where did it end up? In the pie hole. Just a little here and a little there and a little here and a little there. And guess what? Yeah, too much. And as I was doing it, I'm like, Joni, what are you doing? Like, I knew I wasn't, yeah. What should I have done with that? I should have sucked it up and poured it down the sink. That's what I should have done, but I didn't. Instead, I poured it in the pie hole. It was just, I was so craving sugar this week, and I'm not sure why. I generally don't crave sugar. Maybe that set me off. I don't know. It was just not a good eating week, and I feel it. I feel it in my joints. I feel it in my body. Surprisingly, I didn't feel it on the scale. I stayed exactly the same. No gain, no loss, exactly the same to the ounce. Now, my scale only weighs in 0.2 of ounces, like it's like, 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8. It doesn't go like in ones. So maybe there was like a 0.1 gain, but I don't know. But I am shocked that I stayed the same. And actually kind of happy, very happy about it. I was texting with a few people, and we're trying to just figure out other people that are struggling. And I honestly wish I had an answer. And I don't have all the answers, my friends, just because I'm a WW person at goal and have a YouTube channel does not mean I have all the answers. And it does not mean that I am perfect, because I'm not. And this week proved it. I inhaled this week. And like chips, or tortilla chips. I don't know. And I don't know why. I just know that I need to shut it down. And I need to shut it down now. And I'm not saying I can never have tortilla chips or ice cream again, but I need to back off of it now because I had so much of it this week. So, new day, new mindset. I need to get my act together. That's all I can say. I need to get my act together. I have no other words for that. So, I will be getting my act together starting today. I do so much better when I film what I eat in a day. I just haven't had the time. Our dinners have been odd because of appointments and things like that. And all weekend, we just worked on the laundry room. Say a prayer, I get the call today from the hardware store that our washer and dryer's in, and they could deliver it tomorrow because, yes, it's been over a month now. But yeah, I need to get back to filming my full days of eating, and I have so many ideas for videos, and the time is just, I have not been able to take the time to do it. This is a busy time of year while we're winding down the school year with the babies and winding down my daycare time with them. But I need to stop making excuses on that and just figure it out. If they're screaming in the background, so be it. If, you can hear blocks being dropped in the background, so be it. I just need to go ahead and do it. So anyway, I think I'm giving myself a pep talk. Using you guys to give myself a pep talk. But yeah, it was a rough week. The ice cream is gone. So that's a good thing. I have a whole new mindset waking up this morning. And yeah. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to pull my summer clothes down out of the attic, and I'm not going to be happy with the way they look or fit. So that will be motivation for sure to get my act together. Although, I mean, I did bring some stuff down and it's fine. I bought a few new things, luckily, the same sizes that I've been buying. I just texted Kim this morning a picture of what I'm wearing, and I'm like, switched out my black winter wardrobe for my summer black wardrobe. I texted her a picture. I'll put it in if I remember. But I'm trying to do like a capsule wardrobe thing this summer and just stick with a few basic pieces and mix and match. That's my goal. We'll see what happens. But anyway, enough about that. I am just yammering on now. Stayed exactly the same. Did not deserve it. I deserved a big gain. I did, and I admit it. I deserved a big gain. Maybe it'll show up next week. I don't know. But I am going to be on point this week. I am going to be on point this week. Tonight, I'm going to make dinner. I have an appointment tonight. Say a prayer. I have a renal ultrasound. That's an ultrasound of my kidneys. I have to have that done every 2 years because my sister passed away of kidney cancer. So my doctor, my sister's doctor, they all ask us to have a renal ultrasound every 2 years just to check our kidneys. So that's tonight. I mean, luckily it's been fine, but you just never know. So say a little prayer. And then I have to have, I think the first week of July, they kept changing my appointment. I just have to have my every 2 years cardiac echo. I have a heart murmur and it is getting a little bit worse. So they want to just double check it on an echo and make sure that it is okay and that it's not, anything that's going to cause some problems. So once I get that done, I am done for the year. Everything's been checked from head to toe. And so far, all great reports. My blood work was spot on perfect, which I'm thrilled about. Andrew's blood work, spot on perfect, which he was thrilled about. My gynecological tests were all good. So feeling good. Feel that I'm really taking care of my body and all that good stuff. So he said, keep doing what you're doing. And I definitely plan to keep doing what I'm doing with our whole foods and all of our natural, beauty care products and all that. I really feel like it's made a difference. So anyway, enough babbling. Let's talk about how to get started with activity. Yes, they talk about it a lot because it is important, my friends. It says, 1, know that no one is ever too out of shape to be active. 2, before you move your body, you've got to train your mindset. 3, keep reading below. Friends, we all know that we have to move our bodies. What is the basic physics? A body in motion stays in motion. A body at rest stays in rest. I have seen this in person, in real life, with my mother. Yes. Now, my mother had Parkinson's disease, so it's a little different. But I really, truly believe that if she was diagnosed a little bit earlier, and if she would have done what she was supposed to do, she wouldn't have been so debilitated. She was not good about keeping up with her PT and her exercises. And you know what? I can only do so much to force the issue. It ultimately came down to her. But I watched her body not be in motion and get worse and worse and worse and worse. I truly believe that if she had done some exercises, and I'm not talking about going out and running a marathon, I'm just talking about moving her body, even if it was chair exercises. I truly believe her last 6 months of life would have been just a little bit more productive and a little bit more of quality. So I watched it, my friends. I watched it happen. And it is 100% true that a body in motion stays in motion and a body at rest stays at rest. So I am not asking you to go out there and run a marathon. I am not asking you to do hot yoga 5 times a week. I'm not. I'm just asking you to move. Let's see what this says. Prep your mindset. Tell yourself, just because I think I'm too out of shape to be active doesn't make it true. I can still move forward. Let me tell you a little story. So one of the Facebook groups I belong to is a WW Lifetimers Facebook. And there is a woman on there, God love her. She is the sweetest thing. She lost about 150 pounds. I mean, looked amazing. And within a year, she gained it all back plus more. It happens. It happens. It does. Let me tell you, maintaining is just as hard, if not harder, than losing it. Well, she had some health problems creep up and everything, and her cardiologist said, you got to start moving, And he told her just 10 minutes, just walk 10 minutes and build up. Let me tell you, she is rocking it. She is doing so. I am so incredibly proud of her. I think she's up to like a half an hour now. And yes, she's very, very overweight and very, very out of shape. But she's doing it. She's doing it. I mean, when she started, a couple weeks ago and just doing her 10 minutes, it took her a half an hour in that 10 minutes, she was only maybe walking a quarter mile. And now, she's up to a half an hour and still only doing probably a mile or so in that, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. She's in a marathon, not a sprint. She's doing what her body can do and what needs to do. It doesn't matter how slow you go as long as you go. And I'm going to tell you, no matter how slow you go, you are lapping every single person that's sitting on this couch watching TV. So stop with the excuses that you're out of shape. Stop with the excuses that you don't have time. Because I'm betting that you make time to play games on your phone, or I'm betting that you make time to watch your favorite TV show, or make time to scroll Facebook or Instagram. So those are the 2 excuses I do not want to hear. I don't want to hear that you're too out of shape, and I don't want to hear that you don't have the time, because that's unacceptable. Those 2 are unacceptable to me. Even if your legs don't work, my friends, even if you have bad knees or bad hips or bad feet or bad ankles, you can do chair exercises. Okay? Yes, okay. I'm sorry. You know how passionate I am about this. You know what kind of video this was going to be. So then it says, pick an activity. Brainstorm a few that seem doable and interesting to you, and then choose one. And they say walking, Zumba, stretching, Pilates, cycling. I am not a huge fan of walking for myself. I'm a huge fan of walking for everybody else. I just don't love it. So that is not my top choice. But Doug and I, now that the weather's nicer, we said probably every Tuesday we're going to get up, and instead of doing our HIIT training or our weight training, whatever, we're going to make that our walking day, and we're going to go for a walk. Because I do enjoy it when I'm with Doug, because we have great conversations, and it's nice walking around the neighborhood and seeing people's flowers popping up and hearing people's chickens in their backyard and stuff like that. So, that's one thing that I don't love, but I love it in the right context. Maybe you love to dance, maybe you love to shake your booty. Dance. Put on music and dance. If you want something a little more formal, look up Richard Simmons, Sweatin' to Oldies, or Disco Sweat, or whatever it is. Put that on and dance. Dancing is movement. We don't necessarily have to move to lose weight, but we have to move to keep our bodies limber, and we have to move to keep our bodies moving. Stretch. yoga, anything. Find something that looks appealing to you and just do it. Then it says, plan your moves, then do it. I swear I know what they're going to say. List each step involved in doing the activity. Think small and simple to start. Let's say you want to do a Zumba. Try a 5-minute Zumba YouTube video to see if you even like it. 5 minutes. And then it says, number 2, if you enjoy it, build up. Do 5 minutes for a couple days, then go up to 10 minutes for a couple days, then 15 minutes for a couple days. Find your threshold. 15 minutes may be all that you can ever do because of physical limitations, and that's okay. Maybe you could do 2 15-minute sessions, one in the morning and one in the evening. Something like that to get that half hour of activity in. It says sign up for a class and put the gym bag in the car the night before. If you are a gym person, I am not a gym person. If I had to leave my house to go to a gym, I ain't doing it. I'm not. I'm being honest with you. I know people love the gym and I think it's wonderful and I wish I was one of those people. I'm not. Maybe if there was one closer, I don't know. But I don't mind opening up my app and doing it in my family room. That's fine for me. I don't mind walking out the front door and going for a walk or a run. I don't mind going down the basement and going on the treadmill. I know a lot of people don't like the treadmill. I don't love it, but I make it better by putting my iPad there or my phone there and watching a YouTube video or listening to a podcast. I just need to get it done. And we're not going to love everything in our lives, but we have to do some things even if we don't love them. It says, attend at least the first half of the class to see how you feel if you're going to the gym. And then complete a 45-minute class. Make that your goal. And then it says to pause and reflect. After mastering the first move on your list, recognize that you can be and are now active. Take that, naysayer thoughts, then keep going. Guys, if you are doing something for 5 to 7 minutes, you have become active. Take those little wins. Just because you are not out there running a 5K or doing HIIT training for an hour in the morning doesn't mean you are not active. That 5 to 7 minutes that you are intentionally moving your body is fantastic. I say intentional because I know a lot of people are so focused on their step goal. I get a crap ton of steps every day because I just have a lot to do around the house and with the babies and things like that. It's not intentional movement. Try to get some intentional movement in, meaning exercise, like formal exercise, going out for that walk, walking laps in your house. Walking laps in your house and trying to build up your heart rate is different than walking to the laundry room to throw in the laundry or walking back and forth between the dishwasher and the cabinets, putting your dishes away. Intentional movement. Intentional movement. It says, let's dive a little deeper. Thoughts don't always tell the truth, especially when it comes to physical activity. Can you go from getting just 50 steps a day to running a 5K overnight? Nope, nor should you. So instead, ask yourself, where can I start? A slightly longer walk, a few chair exercises? Great. Over time, 5 minutes can turn into 10 and 10 into 30, and then a jog or full workout. And you don't have to do it all at once. Like I said, do 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the afternoon if that's what you can do. That's all you need to do. The key to getting there is calling BS on your brain when it tells you that you're too out of shape to get into shape. Otherwise, those thoughts can stop you from even trying. Breaking down activity into smaller steps and crushing what you can do brings the receipts, proof that you can be active. That builds confidence and your actual physical fitness, fueling you as you progress to the next step and every one after. On this journey, change your eating habits On this journey, you change your eating habits one decision at a time. You lose weight pound by pound. And you can get active and enjoy all the weight loss and health benefits that come with it by starting with just one simple step. That's all it is, my friends. You just have to start. And you have to make it a habit. And it doesn't matter, like I said, if you start with 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Just start. Just start. You need to keep that body moving. Please, if you take nothing else from this, just know that you need to keep that body moving. Like I said, I watched my mom and it was sad. And I vowed never, ever to let my body be at rest like that is. Because that was a downfall. So it says, all movement counts in improving health. Some is better than none. If you believe your fitness level can change over time, you're more likely to be active. Breaking down activity goals into small, doable steps can increase the likelihood that you'll start to be active and keep it up. So, my friends, that is it for this week. That is week 4 in the monthly theme of the things we say to ourselves. I believe in you. You can do it. You can. 5 minutes. If you are watching this today, or whenever you are watching this, when you are done, give me 5 minutes. If you're at work, everybody gets to take a potty break at work, right? Just take 3 to 5 minutes and walk around your office, walk around the campus of wherever you are. If you're at home, get up and just, even if you don't want to go outside, walk around your house for 5 minutes. Intentional movement, my friends. Just do it. Just give me 5 minutes. Give me 5, within the next hour, give me 5 minutes of intentional movement. 5 minutes. I did a half an hour of HIIT training this morning. I did a low impact weight workout, lower body. And let me tell you, my glutes and hammies are feeling it a little bit right now. But I want to keep moving today because I need to keep moving after working my glutes and hamstrings so they don't contract and tighten up. I need to keep them loose. And I'll do that by just walking around, and being with the babies and walking a little faster. And, if I find myself too sedentary because I'll be at the kitchen counter making meals or whatever, I will stop and take 2 or 3 minutes and run laps. Not run laps, walk laps, just to kind of loosen myself back up. That's all you have to do, my friends. Start small, but be intentional. So promise me right now that you'll get up and move for just 5 minutes today. Intentional movement for 5 minutes. I don't care if you're sitting in the chair doing chair exercises. I don't care if you're sitting there with 2-pound weights. I don't care what you're doing. Just make it intentional. That is it. I am done yapping. I know you know how I feel about movement. You know how passionate I am about moving our bodies. So just do it. Let's be like Nike and just do it. We got this, friends. We've got this. I know you do. Let me know down below if you've done your 5 minutes of intentional movement and what you did. That's my challenge to you, friends. We got this. We got this. Thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate that you take time out of your day to spend it with me. I know we are all busy wives, husbands, spouses, mamas, daddies, whatever we are. I know we're all busy, and I truly appreciate that you take the time to spend it with me. I will leave a couple old videos over here. You can go enjoy those until my next upload, and that is it, my friends. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, and share it if you know someone that needs to get off their booty and move. Have a great day, everyone, and I will talk to you soon.